Good afternoon, everyone. Hard to make a presentation after such a meal, but I hope I'll be very brief also. I represent here the League of Arab States. It's, as you see, quite an old and very distinguished international organization and regional organization. It includes 22 countries, all of them are Arab-speaking, and one of the main departments are its education department. The Department of Education was founded in 2004. Its purpose mainly is to tackle educational issues and problems in the Arab region, as well as to promote scientific research. This is a brief organigram of how we work. We have a professional, what we call the professional technical arm in the field of education and scientific research, which is Alexo, and it is here in Tunis. Our department is part of the social sector, headed by this lovely lady sitting here, and we are one department in a big sector, and we are all presided in a way by our Secretary General and the political body that represents the Arab governments. And that is the last League of Arab States, SG Secretary General. There are two small councils on the side, and that is the Council of Scientific Research, and it's located in Khartoum, as well as the Council of Arab Universities, which is again a body comprising all Arab universities we deal with. Our mission is to design programs and plans related to education in the Arab countries, follow up on the resolutions and recommendations which are related to education and scientific research. And now, recently, we have added the cooperation with NGOs and creating new platform nationally, regionally, and internationally to, as we say, link and connect organizations between each other. Another issue, the mission again is growing. We are synchronizing between the work of Alexo and the different other Arab governments and the different government and organizations, ministerial councils, specialized national and international bodies, and NGOs. We also organize international forums, workshops, and conferences related to the promotion of education, and we use these forums to launch our ideas and get also, they create like platforms for international cooperation. The most important is the Arab South American Forum, the Arab Chinese Forum, the Arab Indian Forum, which all include, and then we have, of course, the Arab Euro-Mediterranean Forum too, which all includes quite a big cluster on education. Our priorities is the development and renovation of all aspects of education, being the core of development. And since the summit of Tunis in 2004, the focus on education was redirected in a way as to cope with the growing globalization and a smaller world. The steps for modernizing education were introduced in 2005 during the summit of Alger, where Arab leaders decided to provide free, good quality education to all. Later, in 2006 in Khartoum, a call for a deep-rooted qualitative change in the field of education was launched by Arab leaders. As a result, a report on the development and improvement of the state of education was presented to the Secretary General and the Arab leaders during the Riyadh summit in 2007, and a copy of this report is here outside on CDs. If anyone is interested, he's most welcome to take it. The report included the means and tools to raise the quality of education. And thanks to this report, or based on this report, in 2008, the plan for the development of education in the Arab country was developed thanks to the efforts of Alexo, the Arab League, and several other international regional organizations. The plan was launched in the Damascus summit in 2008, where it was adopted by the Arab leaders with the hope to have an educational system valid for the 21st century. Today, this plan remains the main reference to all education ministries in the Arab world. I'm trying to put here also an organigram of how do we work. We have the plan as a reference up there, and then we have the Arab governments. Alexo is the technical body, and then there is all this intercommunication between Arab governments, Alexo and us, Alexo and Arab countries. And it works. We report and follow up with each other. The focus of the plan was, of course, with such high level of illiteracies in many of our countries, was education for all, eradication of illiteracy, dissemination of information and IT. So we really have a very large or wide range where we start from zero, and that is illiteracy going all the way to IT, and all these problems have to be handled in such a wide range. Again, because of the importance of education, we decided, or the leaders have decided, to have a summit fully dedicated to the developmental issues. And as of 2009, the first socio-economic summit took place in Kuwait. And this is a summit that deals with education, among other issues related to development. And it created a new framework fully dedicated to development issues, including education. The Development Summit is a biannual event that aims at enhancing the importance of soft power in general and education in particular. Recently, we started dealing again with e-learning, with the introduction of the tablets in many of the national schools and in the Arab world. We used also the e-education to promote soft skills, such as bridging conflict, communication, conflict resolutions, aiming at introducing such systems, the accreditation of e-courses, best teaching methods for refugees camps, lifelong learning. All this will be available and has been available thanks to e-learning. One of our focus again this year will be e-learning for employability, promoting the teaching of languages, including English, which is I think quite a courageous idea for Arab people to promote teaching English language, but we're doing this project thinking that it is a tool for employability again, and promoting intercultural and education and bridging the divides. Another of our aims is promoting teachers' quality. As we have seen, we've published, thanks to UNESCO, the guiding framework of performance standards for Arab teachers, policies and programs. It's a guidebook aiming at measuring the performance of the Arab teacher, was formulated with UNICEF in order to upgrade the teacher skills. Another, I would say, creation was the creation of the Centers of Excellence for Teachers, such as Her Highness Queen Rania's Center in Amman and the Teachers Academy in Cairo. Again, we have, as usual in such a region, I would say, some controversies, and we're trying to deal with these controversies through workshops aiming at discussing and researching the dilemma of private lessons in the Arab world, and this was organized in collaboration with UNESCO. We are dealing with literacy education, another important controversy or challenge in the region, through training course was organized for trainers combating illiteracy, where 15 trainers from less developed Arab countries were invited for 1 week in Sirse Layan Center in Egypt to teach teachers on literacy. Recently, of course, with the Syrian crisis, the department has met new challenges, and one of our main challenges was to try to help the Syrian refugees to get their educations while they are in the camps or in the hosting countries. And with that, we are trying to promote e-education for Syrian refugees in camps. We are granting scholarships in collaboration with the UNHCR. We are also granting free education in public schools in some of the countries for Syrian children. Meeting the 21st century with e-museums. again, through the dialogue of, through the, I would say, the dialogue of civilization and all the movements coming up to bridge the gaps between East and West and Islam and the other, whatever, with a capital O. We have revisited history, and we've done a very good, I would say, one of the best publications on how to look at history from a different perspective in the 21st century. The publication was called On a Common Path. It's a guidebook for history teachers in countries of the Mediterranean. We have also tackled Islamic art through introducing Islamic art pieces from different museums on the web for history teachers. And we have also used the same history web for a shared history program which aims at bridging history between Europe and the Arab world through art pieces and virtual museums. Thank you.